All right. So, there was a time when you could get to everything, but not anymore. You and I have a habit of trying to get it all done, and it's killing us. And it's insidious. Trying to get it all done. Trying to get it all done. How many of you can see that? Like you think you're supposed to be able to get it all done. And you're not gonna. Not never, ever, ever. Okay? This habit won't die easily. There was a time when you could get it all done, when the stores were closed on Sundays and you didn't work weekends. How many of you are old enough to remember that? There was that time. That time is gone, and it's gone forever. Okay? So, in the 21st century, you will never get it all done. Sorry, not gonna. This should be a relief. Now, that's not an excuse to go to work and go, well, never going to get it all done, so I'm just leaving. I'm not saying that. But there's some stuff you're never going to do. Let go of it. That sock drawer, they're never going to be matched, those socks. Forget about it. That diet you're going to start, have another cheeseburger. But we live with all the stuff we should do and want to do and could do. You either will or you won't, right? But we live in this suffering of all the stuff we should do, and we never schedule it. And it does nothing but wear us down, right? So we want to deal with reality. It's impossible to get it all done. Even the things you know you should do, you won't, right? Now notice, because some of you, I can know that you're like, yeah, but you don't know me, Jerry. Well, I got your number. Notice you understand that you'll never get it all done, but you still hope you can. Uh-huh. It makes intellectual sense that you'll never get it all done, but you're still going to want to try. It's interesting to consider that you'll never get it all done, but you are the exception. Just ask your mother. She's a hard worker, right? It is obvious that you'll never get it all done, but you habitually think you should get it all done. How many of you can see that? That's your wiring. And we all know that good people should get it all done, and are failures if they don't. And since you're a good person, you will try to get it all done anyway, even if you can't. This habit will not die easily. In life, there's the stuff that you have to do or handle. When we do the actual full-on workshop, we have you make a list of everything in your life to do or handle. Everything. Now, most of you have never done that, right? Because you think, why would I make a list of everything? I can't even do what I got on this short list right here, right? But by never dealing with all of it, I'm talking about finances, cleaning, organizing, work stuff, projects, files, dreams, visions, goals, shoulds, health, your legacy, kids, grandkids. If you make that entire list, it actually transforms you because you think the list is infinite. It's not. You get about 3, 4, 5, 8 pages, you're done. You go, wow, that's my mountain. This is my particular mountain of stuff. And it is an amazing transformative power to actually be present to your whole life and listen, and everything that's in front of you, rather than mucking around at the foothills, just trying to chip away at what's most important at the time, like keeping the wolves at bay. Are you having that experience? I never really deal with all of it. I mean, I think about it, but I'm just kind of trying to keep the wolves at bay, just trying to survive another day. Very short term, right? You want to get the long-term view. You really want to have a breakthrough in what's possible. At some point, you've got to deal with really what is all of it for you so that you can segment out, okay, here's a bunch of stuff I would love to do someday. It would really be great. But man, if I ever get to go on that trip, that'd be great. But you know what? That's in my someday, maybe never pile. And put it there consciously rather than a thought, right, in your head. Does this make sense? Okay? So now, are any of you at all relieved that we're now saying publicly that it's okay that you're not going to get it all done? Does that give you a break for how many of you? Yeah! It's really like, oh, thank God. There's nothing wrong with you. Well, some of you. No, but seriously. Do you know what I mean? It was for me, and for most people, they go, oh, Okay, now I can really focus on, given my job, what's most important to my company. Doctor, these are the things I'm going to accomplish. This other stuff is great. It's not going to happen. And I'm not going to pretend it's going to happen. It's not going to happen. Straight up. Why? Because there's 168 hours in the week. Right? But I mean, when you're straight about it, it's very empowering, isn't it? Okay? So,